education, and I came from, yeah, in our family, we are born four of us, and I'm the last born. We grew up, yeah, I grew up without a father. I think my father passed on when I was three months old. I think that's what made me a last born. Yeah, so we grew up with our mother. From that time, before my mother used to teach, was a primary school teacher. But when our father left, we had to come back home and concentrate at home, do the farming, take care of so that he can take care of the children, of the four of us that she had. There were some cows, there were some plantations, so she could not concentrate on work and at home at the same time. So we grew up. I joined primary. I was somehow bright, but I didn't like these things, or I didn't like to study that much. Though I had knowledge, though I was bright, but I didn't take study seriously. But at the end of the term, I could come with my somehow position. And the most challenging thing was that though I was at that school, I was somehow stubborn, though I was silent. But in my silence, I was stubborn. And my mom was at the PTA committee. So she could know everything about me because she was in touch with all the teachers. She knows when I'm in school, she knows when I'm not in school, she knows when I've attended classes. Yeah. She was educated. You could read the report and read the comments down. So, in that state, I was managed to study. I finished my primary level, but along the line, we knew where we grew up. Our mother used to tell us everything, you know, this and this and this. So, yeah, when I reached my primary 7, I knew that there was no hope for secondary school. Because she had told us, and even we ourselves, we could see. Even my elder brother, I think our sister is the one who joined secondary. But all my two brothers, they didn't join secondary. So I had no hope. But she had promised us that she wants us at least to have some profession, at least. So she had, driven us in that direction, that after primary 7, maybe you can join the technical and at least have something to do. She told us many things. She helped us to learn that direction. Although many, when we are young, when you think of technical, you are like, oh, those are farriers, those are the people who don't know anything. Okay. But she managed to help us to love that direction. And I was proud to join technical. So in the whole class, out of 49, yeah, I was the only one who registered the technical schools, and my teachers were like, how could you do this? But I knew what, because before, my mom sat me down and told me everything, so I had to do technical. So I sat my exams, I came with a good grade. My mom sort of, now you are the last born, I can manage to, okay, since you have come with a good grade, let's hope that we can get some money for secondary. I was like, okay, no problem. In that journey, when we are in vacation, in the news, one of the newspapers, I think, Orumuri, they gave the, what? Where I had put my first choice, they gave me a government sponsorship, something like that. We used to pay half of the tuition or the school fees. So when my mom saw it, she was like, no, we have got a chance here. You will continue with the technical. I had no problem with it. My brothers had taken that route and had no problem with it. So I joined the technical, the junior level. I studied. Along the way, I even right away in primary, I think from primary 6 and 7, I had joined bad groups. Bad groups were stubborn, used to go to the video halls the whole day. We started drinking. And other practices, but the most was like to go to the video halls and drinking. So I continued with it in my junior level. The third year. And when we reached third year, I became the most stubbornest, I think. Yeah. And one day I remember they expelled me. No, they suspended me the first time. I had dodged classes and there were matters that has arisen that many people, many students, they don't attend classes, they spend all days outside drinking, doing what. And on that day I dodged classes, I was sleeping. And it was in the evening, they brought the list those who did not attend classes, and all of us were grouped. Like those who had gone outside to drink alcohol suspended me. Oh, I was thinking, now my mom. I feared her because she was the toughest, I think. Yeah, I went home. I came with her the next morning. I think by this time we had reached school. They made her to sit down from from this time up to midday. I know my mom, she does not reach this time before taking breakfast. She did not take breakfast. She's now sitting up to midday. I'm like, I'm finished today. We are there seated, silent, no one was talking to one another. We are like strangers. Okay. So after the deputy principal came, we sat, they told her what has happened. We did some repenting. They gave us a punishment and went back home. And that was second term. Still in the second term. After registration. Case. That one was a crime. We put a year one student. The taxi man went with my luggage. I walked home. I added another crime. When I reached home, they asked me, where is the case, where is the mattress, where is I had nothing to say. My mom thought I had sold them on the way. I ate supper. But I told her the taxi man went with the things. I didn't have transport. Okay. She gave me transport. Very early in the morning at 6. Go on the road and look for that taxi. Because of the stress, because of the what I remembered was the color of the taxi. I didn't know the number plate. Okay. I reached the stage, I sat down, I counted every car that passed. I was tired, I felt asleep. I was hungry. I had my brother in the town, so I walked there. I drank some water, I came back. I think it was porridge. I came back. I sat down up to 6 in the evening. Oh, thank God that taxi came. Put back the luggage to Mbarara, where I was coming from. I have transport to pay for the yesterday's journey. Okay. The man told me, you will pay double. Okay? We will give. So he said, pay the yesterday's journey and sit in the taxi. We go to Mbarara. You pick your things and call another taxi. I was like, no, it's not possible. So we agreed, tomorrow at this time you'll be coming back, bring my luggage, and I'll give you the money. Okay? I was like, okay. So I walked, I went back home. For that time I had no excuse. It's obvious. You thought the things. Oh. I explained here and there. The next morning I had to go back to wait for the taxi. Thank God, from my hometown is Rubindi. From Rubindi to home it is 2,000. And we had a bicycle. I asked my mom, give me a bicycle. When I reached there, they give me tell them on the bicycle, I come back. I was like, no.